everybody, welcome back to this domination on Carpathians. It's gonna be a ground RB in the US tech tree. I'm pretty sure I'm at 5-7. Yeah, something like that. 5-7. It's been well over a month since my last upload, and it's been maybe a month and 2 weeks since I actually played ground, and I think I need to change my sight settings to like out the barrel. I'm not sure. The settings in this game slightly confusing to me. Maybe that's my console legacy, you know, being a console noob and simpleton troglodyte that I am. Figuring out all of the keybinds and things like that, and it's like they already have something bound to every single freaking key, so as soon as you move something it's like a cascading error. Never fails. So I was never good at ground realistic. I used to pull down 5, 6, 7 kills, and when I started and was playing arcade, but that was probably just due to the newness factor, or they put you in protected lobbies for your rank 1 or something like that. Once I made the switch, it was really hard to adjust, and there's no preset for distance correction, like range correction, on the controller, so you just gotta kind of wind it. Literally, for me to play ground, I have to get out like a stool and move up closer to the television, or I straight up can't see it. I just can't see it at all. Thought about cutting this one up, but I figured I would show the whole thing. Yeah, I haven't been on this map in quite some time. Ooh, look at all those sparks. Nice. I haven't been on this map in quite some time. I'm about to make a horrible show of it, but that's how it goes. I've been focused too much on air, and then playing naval for relief, and then when I get in here, it's like, what's the meta? Where's the enemy? I'm dead. That's how ground works for me. Kind of like stroll into the map like do 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 do, hey, don't mind me, and then I'm dead. So yeah, I know where the enemy should be, but I never really know where they are. Oh, I see somebody. Wow, I see somebody for a change. Now, how do I hit them? I don't know if I'm shooting the ground here. Yeah, I think so. Look at that. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't hit this person when I was playing. And I literally just needed to pull forward a little bit more, because it looks like I'm ricocheting off this... Yeah, I'm ricocheting off this hill. Oh my gosh. This is embarrassing. Please leave all the mean comments down below about how I'm bad at the game, or how Spirit and Ryanair are fighting over me to be a pilot. I don't think I would even meet their standards. Come on, shouldn't I have shot through this hill already? Oh man, this is embarrassing. I can't believe that I show people this. I mean, I only show people this because I made up my mind to post every gameplay. I made that decision. It's just like lethal action. You make the decision beforehand, right? That way you don't have to think about it when it happens. You know, if X occurs, then I Z. At least that's the way it's been explained to me. Is the most useful method to use to prepare yourself to do things that people don't normally like to do and that leave lasting scars. And luckily, I've never had to use such on anyone. I've had some close calls in my life, but never was I required to injure someone beyond normal. That reminds me of the time when I was still a goth teenager and I lived in Columbus, Ohio with a stripper. It was the weirdest thing ever. I just went down to campus one night with one of my friends and we were strutting along seeing what was going on, and some girl yelled for me to come over. Hey, come here, you know. She was sitting on her porch waiting for someone from like a phone date website. There used to be these websites where you would call into the web, like the phone service, and leave a voicemail, basically, like a phone dating. People would listen to the voicemails and respond to each other and whatever, and she was waiting for some dude who never showed up. And so, yeah, you'll do, I suppose, is what she said when she saw me across the street. Anyway, big mistake. Never date a stripper, guys. I didn't know she was a stripper when I started dating her, but whatever. Either way, fast forward, and we moved out of the campus area and down to a place called Como Avenue, which is on the wrong side of the tracks for a pasty white person like myself. And I was just walking to a shopping center at Kroger at Northern Lights, you know, and I'm wearing, like, you know, fuzzy sweater, white face, black lipstick, straight goofed out. God, I regret that era of my life, but I was taking in the programming, that's for sure. And I was just walking along, and there were these 6 or 7 dudes there. It was a mixed bag. There were like 2 or 3 white guys, couple brothers, and it looked like one Hispanic gentleman. And I just, you know, walked around them on the sidewalk, and they were like, faggot. And I'm like, oh no. telling them that I'm going to Kroger to get hamburger for myself and my stripper girlfriend is not going to make them react differently. And I was unarmed at the time, you know, had nothing beyond my pocket knife, and they hit me in the back of the head with a piece of the curb that had been broken off the curb. I got a concussion from that, but anyway, they hit me in the back of the head, and 2 of them charged me. I was able to push kick one of them and punch the other one dead in the nose, and then I hauled ass. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. It was another, I don't know, 1.5 miles down to the store. I must have did that mile in 6 minutes, 5 minutes, something like that, like sprinter times. It was ridiculous. And yeah, got down to the Kroger and got my hamburger and took the back way home. So I did not want to see those guys at the bus stop again. Like, everybody thinks that they're cool and they're James Bond and whatever, until you actually get accosted by a group of 6 or 7 guys. Then there's not much you can do. Run like hell, brother. That's what you can do. And then we walked down, because where we lived at that time, we walked down, you know, to OSU. It was 40 minutes to walk there from Como Avenue, and I had a concussion. Hooray. I've had several TBI in my lifetime. It's very interesting to be me, I guess. Things like to hit me in the head. My first TBI was in the Boy Scouts, out behind the middle school, elementary school that we went to in the country out here. There was some open land with some woods on it. I wouldn't call it a forest, it's like woods, maybe 2 acres of woods. And there was a hill there where they had placed some old barn doors. These old barn doors were like leaning on the hill, so we were dismantling them. And one of my longest running friends, who wasn't actually a Boy Scout, but for some reason they had come with us because him and his dad were friends with another kid and his dad who were in the Scouts. Either way, this mongoloid was up there, and he had a rubber mallet, and he was at the top of the doors, and I was down at the bottom because it seemed like, you know, that's where I was pulling nails and doing stuff. And I'm down here at the bottom pulling nails facing away from the hill. Well, this kid decides to do like a jump swan dive from the top of the hill. And this is like a full-size barn door, you know, 15, 20 feet tall, so that tractors can come in and out of the barn, like old as heck, and we're just dismantling it. He jumps from the top of the hill with his arms above his head like some kind of anime character, hits the ground right next to me, and just brings the hammer down square in the back of my head. He swears he didn't intend to. He said he was just jumping, but he was just so careless to do that, right? Hits me in the back of the head. I'm dead. Hits me in the back of the head, and boom, that was it. Instant white light. Split my... can't shoot. Split my scalp open. Nice concussion. And I mean, I'm dead. It being a rubber mallet, it was just not good. It dumped all the force onto me. It's very good. So yeah, that was my first one. And then my second one was when those punks hit me. I was 18 at that time when those punks hit me with the piece of the curb. Yeah, here we go. You've been demoted to AA. That's all I've got. That's all I got left, man. I ain't got no points. I got no score. I got no skill. That's just how it goes. But you know what we don't do? Run and hide. We charge and die. Because you have to try. See, I should have cut left harder, and I might have been able to get behind cover. I doubt that I was ever going to pin this guy unless I got straight behind him. Yeah. Well, if you've been here with me watching, I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below. Also, most importantly, I hope you have a good day, and you don't let anything get you down. We are gonna make it. This is County Check, signing off, and we will see you on the next one.